Okay. Did you mute me?
I did not.
So you can't.
Can't
Well,
hear
now
you.
we're recording, but you can't hear me, right? I can hear you.
And I don't know why. Jesus.
My microphone is is
Okay,
is
hold on.
registering. So
This is crazy.
technical difficulties.
Yeah. Webb,
Yes.
gotcha now.
Okay.
It's working.
I hear an echo.
Yeah, I didn't. Hang on.
Okay. Cool.
I got to turn my echo cancellation off. On, I mean. I don't know where it is. This
Well,
is
it
just
doesn't matter.
nightmare. It's a
Hey,
nightmare.
listen. It's well. This look. Somebody that comes and watches this, somebody's going to come on. I told Kyle about it. I don't know if he. I said we were on at 7. So
The hell do you? I can't even find the echo cancellation.
I remember Grant saying it's not easy. There's a lot to play around with.
Oh man, I'm telling you. Are you kidding me? Absolutely.
It would be under audio. I mean, it would right. It would be under something to do with
Yeah,
audio.
I'm just not sure where it is.
Well,
Because
actually, I don't hear it now.
okay, good.
It's fine.
If there's no echo, we don't have to worry about it.
Did I just hear it?
I don't hear it on my end.
Okay. I don't think I hear it.
Okay,
No.
you want to do an introduction and start the show?
Yeah, let's do it. We're 2 minutes in, so we might as well.
I'm game.
You want me to go, or it's your channel?
I know, but yeah. Hi, everybody who shows up. I just came up with this idea that I got from Ken Golden. He does these random polls and puts them on Facebook. He's got 1 million albums, and they're really obscure, and you never know what he's going to put up. So we thought we could do that, and so Webb and I picked 5 random albums, and we're going to talk about them.
Mm-hmm. And this is kind of a take 2. We won't go into all that, but we did this before, but it's not anywhere for anyone to see. So this is our take 2.
Yeah.
And listen, I thought it was cool. I thought it was a cool idea when Rand presented it to me. And I have about 1,200 CDs. I don't have a ton like a lot of people that are on all these shows. I have about 1,300. And I went into one of my bins. I have about 6 or 7 bins worth of, the storage bins, the clear ones. And I was kind of I was around the M's and the P's. So a lot of these are kind of alphabetically near each other. Uh-oh.
I just hit.
Oh,
Never
it's
mind.
okay. Hey, but I think this is a cool exercise. And, I guess we can kind of go through them and say, hey, this is what I like about it, or maybe I don't like about it. And this is why whoever's watching this should listen to it, or should go out and check these records out, these releases out. So
there's one caveat I'll tell everybody to this. If you're going to do something like this, make darn sure you've heard it first before you start talking about it.
Well, I
love the cover. The album cover is really great. What's the music sound like? I haven't got a clue.
See, I never went that crazy with buying CDs. I would say 99% of the ones I bought, I at least listened to once or twice. Now, there might be another 5% that I listened to twice and that's it. In fact, I had to put one back, but I'm really happy with these. Do you want to go ahead and just like jump into it and talk about it and never talk about our first one?
Okay, you can go first because you're the guest.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that hospitality.
It's the only thing I know how to do is.
I've seen you on a lot of shows lately. You've been out there.
I'm old fashioned.
So listen, okay, I'm a Traffic fan. I just like their style. They're really hard to pin down. You know, they jam. They have some prog stuff. They have some straight ahead rock stuff. They have some
Yeah.
folky stuff like John Barleycorn, which we had talked about.
Yeah.
We didn't post, but I got this CD way back in probably I was like 19 or 20. I was in college when we started listening to music all the time, sitting around and in between classes and at night doing nothing because I wasn't out scoring with all the babes. I can tell you that. So, but this album, I had very little game, but
I have
this
no
album,
idea.
Dave Mason, Alone Together, when he went
Yeah.
solo, is a phenomenal record. It is.
I've never heard that record. I heard Only You Know and I Know on the radio when I was driving around at Eureka, California, just before I joined the Air Force. And I would hear that song. And I really like that part where it kind of holds the chord out. And then
Mhm.
the guitar goes, "Da-da, da-da,
Well,
da-da, da-da," and I had to learn how to play that.
well, listen, that's the most. Well, this record is a mix of everything. And then look at this classic cheap ass MCA. Like what we showed one of these. Look, nothing in
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Nothing in
Yeah.
here except the songs, and then it says produced by. Now Tommy LaPuma, sorry, is like a jazz. He produced like George Benson albums and stuff. So I kind of thought that was kind of an odd pairing for Dave Mason and Tommy LaPuma, however you want to say it,
Yeah.
producing. But the record sounds great. He's got Jim Capaldi from Traffic drumming. He's got Jim Keltner. He's got some studio aces. He's got Carl Radle on
Yeah.
bass. And I figured out that after they recorded this album, about a month later, they went and made the Derek and the Dominoes album with Clapton and Dwayne Allman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say that sounds familiar to me. That band is Derek and the Dominoes without Eric.
Right. And Dave Mason's a great guitar player. He's not flashy. He just does some real tasty solos. There's other guys on this, but Leon Russell's on here, Rita Coolidge, all that. All those musicians were kind of mixed together in the early 70s and all through the 70s, really.
You know, I believe that LP was the first picture disc ever made.
Oh, that's what I was reading. It had this
flat or vinyl or something like that.
Yes. It had all this like tortoise, like all these different. It shows a
Yeah, it's
picture of
tortoise
it.
shell. Yeah.
Yeah, and it looked really cool, and I never knew
Yeah.
that until
I
looked
should
at
have
it.
bought one. I had a million opportunities.
And it's kind of a weird
I
album
never
cover. I
did.
mean, he's just standing there amongst the rock formation. Looks like a cliff wall
Yeah.
or something. And he's got a little
Alone Together.
top hat on, Alone Together. Yeah, I mean it. But let me tell you, I mean, Only You and I Know's the first song, and it's
love that
a radio one, which is a Bonnie and Delaney, right? And I think Bonnie Delaney's back up on here. Can't Stop Worrying, Can't Stop Loving is just the kind of acoustic, kind of just a really relaxing song, but it's very, has a good hook. Shouldn't Have Took More Than You Gave wound up on a live track when he performed, and Jim Gordon's on this too, and I think he's on. That's a great song. World and Changes had some odd time signatures in it. Sad and Deep as You is an acoustic that he did on that live Traffic album a year later when they got back together. Just the Song is this. It kind of has a country rock kind of feel to it. And then Look at You, Look at Me is like an 8-minute. The last song closes out the album. It's got a little prog to it. If you haven't heard Alone Together, and I know that I think
I've never listened to it.
Yeah, I think that Grant and Pete might have ranked the Dave Mason albums about 3 or 4.
Yeah, I watched that. Yeah, that was good.
And they had this one as number one. I mean, he had some spotty, releases in the 70s. I mean, I loved what is the big hit he had? So Let's Leave It Alone.
Right. There's no good guy, there's no bad guy, there's only you and me, and we just disagree.
That's a great radio song.
Oh, that's one of the best lines ever. Yeah.
Oh my God, what a great song. My wife and I love that song.
Yeah, I do too.
That song, kind of that feel, that kind of tempo, and that kind of quiet grooviness is kind of like some of the songs on here. And so anybody out there, you got to listen to Alone Together. So that was my first one. And I've loved this album for 35, 40 years almost. And I haven't listened to it in a while, but I'm going to go put it in my car. So
let me tell you something. Speaking of Traffic, this is so weird. I woke up this morning and I had to rehook all my keyboards up and tidy up all my wires because I had like 1,000 wires going to 9 keyboards. And I got everything tidied up and well, let's see if I got it all working, So I turned everything on and I got a beat going on one of the keyboards and I decided to do a piece that came out 19 minutes long.
Oh,
And I did
Lord.
some piano soloing and stuff, pretending to be Steve Winwood. It sounds a lot like Traffic
Wow.
meets
Okay, I
Tangerine
see.
Dream.
I'm on your channel. It says Ibanez Artist AR 500. Is that
No,
what
it's
it is?
called
19 minutes? Oh, no,
the
that's
piece.
9 months ago. Sorry, that's 9
Yeah,
months.
the piece I did is called In Pursuit.
Okay. Oh, I see it. Yeah, 20 minutes
And
long.
and
Yeah.
I play drums on it too, Webb.
Oh, good God. I think I saw you play the drums a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say
I
anything.
tried to find a beat because I think my sequencer was in 5 or 6, and I was trying to play in 4, thinking it was 4. So there's some, it's proggy.
Uh huh. Well, this is going to be interesting to see how this comes up because when I'm on your channel right now, and it had the upcoming our show that at 7, and if you click on it, it just says the video's been removed. So I don't know if
Yeah,
anybody.
yeah, that's the one we were talking about. What happened was I thought we could just go on live and test it or something and then back
Right,
up. But I
right.
have what's called a reusable studio.
Okay.
I got kind of a deluxe version of StreamYard. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to go because they were going to make us wait 24 hours, and it would
Okay.
have more than like 6 o'clock. But that's okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, because so I guess, but if we're live, but I guess nobody can actually come on and watch it. Like if
Right. Okay.
okay.
So my first random pick is a band from Holland, a
Ooh,
prog band.
it
Uh,
is
they released the album in 1991, and it's called Coda: Sounds of Passion.
cool.
Got a beautiful cover. This music is phenomenal. I was listening to it just about an hour before we were
Okay.
doing all this
Yeah.
because I wanted to get kind of a refresher.
Right. Oh yeah.
And and this time I have a magnifying glass
So you can read it.
so I can read. I mean, look at the print.
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh, that's
So
some
I
like
I
paint
get my
style.
it says I won't read all about what Coda is, but they're kind of it's Dutch Prague. They're kind of like kayak focus,
Yeah.
think kind of rolled into one.
Okay.
And the concept album, Sounds of Passion, originally a solo project, is a kind of a daydream, a meditation. It can also be regarded as an apocalyptic vision painted in sound frescoes, whatever that means. This
Yeah.
is what the music is intended to express and what the cover illustration symbolizes. As the prologue to Sounds of Passion literally summarizes the intentions of this album, more words seem superfluous to me,
Hmm.
so it's more of an instrumental album. After Sounds of Passion arose in the spring of 1981, it was by pure accident that he discovered 2 books by the well-known Czech Austrian author Gunther Schwab.
Hmm.
And he goes on to talk about how that inspired all the music and stuff. But it ain't meditation music. This is
Right.
intense stuff. This is symphonic, bombastic, kick-ass prog.
I will look it up. Hey, I'm looking up in the right hand corner, and it
That's
says
prog.
there's a big blue. There's a big blue. It looks like it says stream this to your audience. I wonder if do we want to mess with that? And if
I
you
don't
click
see
on it,
that.
I see that it says
I think
stream.
we're already streaming to the audience.
I don't. I don't know if we are. I mean, we're live, but I don't think anybody
Yeah.
can watch it.
No
It's
comments will appear here in real time for
yeah,
everyone to see. Oh,
but
new
like if
comment.
you,
Oh, it says new comments will appear here for everyone to see. Nobody's commenting.
right, because I don't think anybody can watch it because look, if because I only have the screen on like 2/3 of the screen, and then the other side has where
Yeah.
comments would be, like where YouTube comments would be, and it has
Oh,
comments, banners, style, has all these, and it says recording or whatever. But up in the top right corner, it has stream this to your audience. I don't.
Oh,
You don't see that on your computer screen?
all I see is a picture of me and a YouTube button, and there's a green check mark. It says we're going.
Okay. Oh, I know. Yeah, it says live. I mean, up in the corner it says live, and it's rolling 15 minutes, in 20 seconds. But
Hang on a second. I'll just put on the television. What am I thinking?
yeah, because I don't think we.
I
I'm
can take a
wondering why
look.
it's saying stream this to your audience. So I wonder if it's
Well, I
because
told them I wanted to stream it.
right, but I think something about when you hit record and then you stopped it, because if you go on your channel, there's not anything that says this show's on.
Wow.
It says upcoming.
This is what happens when I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, that's okay. I mean,
Hang on.
I want to hit that.
Listen.
Well, it's okay. I want to hit that.
That's on the TV.
Okay. So I'm wondering why I have this big.
That's on the TV. You hear that? It's delayed.
Well, yeah, it's always going to be like that.
It is streaming.
Okay. Well, I wonder why I'm having this big stream this to your audience button.
I'm not touching nothing.
I want to touch it so bad.
I have learned my lesson, dude.
I know, but I'm wondering if but I just don't.
I just watched it on TV on my YouTube, so it's there.
But if you go in through, but how are people going to get to it? You went into your channel?
There's a picture of you and I. It's a thumbnail, and I just clicked it.
Okay, because if I do that,
they can see it. Let me tell you. Wait, I should have said how many people were watching. In just a second, I will. But I gotta.
Okay, Logan just commented. And he's laughing at us, saying, "What's up, Simon and Garfunkel?"
2 watching.
Well, one of them is Logan. So,
hey, Logan.
So now that Logan's watching, let's continue.
I sent in pursuit to Logan, and he gave me a heart.
Oh my God! Okay,
he loves my music. He thinks I'm awesome.
Hey, I can't wait for us to do the movies. Let me. Okay, so we got Coda and we got Logan. We did Dave Mason. Alone Together. Come on, Logan.
You didn't miss much, Logan.
You need to go back to that. That's some classic stuff. You probably already know it. Okay, I'm going to go on to number 2. I was in the M's and I was in the P's. And this is, I'm on a Prog Father show. And ironically, none of these 5 are really prog rock. So, but this is, Rand is the man. This is Robert Palmer, Sneaking Sally Through the Alley, 1974. The Meters back 'em, Little Feet backs 'em. This was his first solo record. He covers Sailing Shoes, which is a really great Little Feet song.
Yeah.
But he does it better. It's funkier. I mean, if you have the Meters backing you're oh my God, you can't go wrong. And really, most of this album is good. There's a 12-minute closer, Through It All There's You, which might be one of the funkiest rhythm sections. And I'm going to say it, I'm not being hype. No hyperbole here. Some of the funkiest shit I've ever heard in my entire life on record. Through It All There's You. 12 minutes of the same groove, but it's so badass that you just can't stop listening to it. You cannot.
Did he come out of a band? Or he just kind of showed up out of nowhere. I always wondered if he had a band before.
Okay, you're right. You're right. He was in a band with a woman lead singer called, oh my God, I just looked at it. I mean, if I could, we need Logan to look on Wiki and chime in. It was like it's a weird name. It doesn't sound like it would be a band with a girl in it. And he was the second lead. So they shared duties, lead singing. And it was kind of funky, kind of early 70s stuff. It really wasn't that great. But they recognized that he had a great voice, a great soulful voice. And I think that's what got him to do to jump into his solo stuff.
Yeah. And he's British, right?
Oh, he's British. Oh, very British. Died young. He passed in his mid 50s, late 50s, from either pancreatic cancer or I don't know. I mean, he was like a 3 pack a dayer guy.
Well,
So,
I bought the Power Station LP. I liked that a lot.
oh
But for
man,
some reason, when I had to make a I gotta eat instead of listening to records sale,
hmm
I had to sell it.
yeah. What does Logan mean by web with Robert? Logan, go back and listen to this, man. I mean, I don't know how much. I think Logan likes the funk.
Logan's funny. Logan's got a sense of humor that is
Oh, I know.
unparalleled. I've never
Unlimited.
seen anybody like him.
Oh, Logan's knows more at 22 than I do it. I did it. Then I still do it 56, about to be 57 in 2 months. But he
Logan's awesome.
actually does. There's a song called Blackmail on here that Blackmail that Lowell George co-wrote with him. So he wrote a song with him for this album. Sneaking Sally Through the Alley is Alan Toussaint, however you want to say it, the guy that kind of worked with the meters and everything. And he knew, hey, we got to get these guys to back them. And this is a record worth listening to. It's produced well, it's played well. Put it on, you can't go wrong with it. 1974, and then of course he did Doctor,
Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you.
which is a cover by a
I
guy
hear
named
that all the
Moon Martin.
time.
Yeah, but a guy named Moon Martin out of Texas is a solo guy. That's his song. That's his song, and he did his version. Robert Palmer did not change "Bad Case of Loving You," but he tweaked it a little bit.
Is Logan the only guy I watch?
Logan's the only guy watching. I told Kyle.
I'm reading the comments on my 65-inch TV.
Yeah, no, Logan's such a nice guy. He's just sitting there
He is.
listening.
He's great.
He's probably got studying to do, but I told Kyle Hummel about it, and I don't know why Kyle Hummel's not here.
He's the only person that I can send these bizarre recordings I make, and he just loves them.
But well, the Contrarians is doing a show right now, so you got some of that.
No, that's okay.
Okay, so go. Let's hit your number 2. Let's go for your number 2.
Oh yeah, okay. We're rolling right along here.
No, we are.
Total of 10, and we're having a great time.
Yeah.
Is this another one of those CD booklets that has nothing in the middle? Oh yeah, this.
Yeah, MCA, working for MCA.
Not
What is
really.
that? What is that?
This is Universe Zero Heresy. If you look into I'll do it again. If you look at Greg Walker's symphonic catalog and you look up this band, they're out of Belgium. He said this is the scariest album ever made.
Scariest album ever.
Scariest music ever made. This is Halloween night, like every day that you listen to it. It's really frightening stuff. It's not big on electric guitars or stuff like that. It's mostly cellos and bowed bass and violin and saxophone and
drums.
I don't know. Yeah, there's drums. There's a guy named Daniel. The drummer's name is Daniel Denis, Denis, and he is awesome. What a drum! This guy's really good. This music is real weird. Like there's a song on here called "La Fall," I think, FAUX.
Oh, La Fall.
It's like 25 minutes long, and it'll just melt your brain. It's unbelievable.
Well, I made
Scary, very scary.
I made a spooky. I just called it spooky soundtrack, and it's probably 6 or 7 hours worth of. Of course, like the Halloween, is on the John Carpenter stuff is on there, and it's this scary ass instrumental stuff. So I'm glad you said that because I want to look that up, and if I can, I don't know if they're on Spotify or anything, but I will look them up and see if I can add that.
Actually, this isn't even my favorite, and I've got quite a few of them. Okay. My favorite is the one that came out after this, called. This was 77. Or no,
this is 70s.
Excuse me, that's not right. Okay. This is 1979. Okay. And then the one after this in 81 is the hot one, the one that really cooks. And it's got electric instruments all over it. And it's called Pseudo de Horrors.
That's easy. That's a mouthful to say.
I'll spell it for people that are just going
to. Logan's going to write it down.
CEUX and then DU and then Dehors.
Well, now I'm gonna have to look it up real quick while you're.
It's phenomenal music. It's just so good. And then they have another one that's really good called Uzed,
Mhm.
but I don't think it's as good as Sudoku Horse. That's my favorite. That music is so intense.
So this is Universe Zero. Universe Zero. Okay.
Yeah, the universe hasn't got an E on it. It's just an S.
Here it is.
Yeah, yeah, they're
UZ.
huge.
Since Sue did the one you just said,
Yeah,
Sue did horrors,
who did yours? Yeah,
and then heresy.
yeah, that's the one I just showed.
That's the one you just showed. Okay,
And
okay,
then there's one after City Diora's there at UZ. There's one that's really good that I've got called Heat Wave.
okay. I don't see. There's one just called from 2023 called Lure
Oh, I
LLU.
haven't heard any of the new stuff. They're still go. They've been going like on and on and on. They got all kinds of stuff.
Wow. Where well, Logan's helping us out. He's I mean, we're speaking some foreign languages here.
The piece is called "Still He Kills," I think.
Yeah.
Oh, is that LaFall?
I get well. I don't know. Maybe Logan speaks this language.
I
So
don't.
these guys are out of where again? Tell me again. You got so many European.
Belgium.
Yeah, I see it. Wow, that's a pretty
Their
cool picture on
their
Spotify.
music is really dark, man. I mean, it don't get no more dark than this.
Here's what they call it, Rand. Belgium-based chamber rock band.
Yeah, chamber rock, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Wow.
the first album is called 1313.
Okay. Yep.
That came out in 77, and I've
Mm-hmm.
never listened to that. That's completely acoustic.
Mm-hmm.
But this is where they started melding the instruments together. I mean, drums is always acoustic anyway, but
Right. Right. Wow. Well, that sounds. I've got to check that out too. See, you
that's
have.
why I bought it. That's why I bought it because Greg Walker, I've met him a couple of times, and I used to
Mhm.
buy from him a lot, and I still do actually through Amazon. He runs a store called Prog Heaven on
Okay.
Amazon, and I just found that out a year ago. But anyways, he's the one that said what it was and everything, and I
Right.
thought, well, that sounds interesting. We got to hear that.
Well, I love stuff that's just I love instrumental stuff that's very moody and stuff like that. So I'm definitely gonna have
You're never going to hear this in a rest home.
to. Listen, I want to play it on my porch when kids come up and ring my bell for trick or treating. I'm gonna play this, and
If you're on a blind date, I wouldn't recommend playing this in the car.
it's a good thing I've been married for almost 24 years. So there you go. Well, okay? So you're pulling out some stuff that.
Well, this is what we're talking about, random pulls. I had no idea it was going to come up, and I went, oh, God, this will be fun. Going from Coda to Universe Zero. What a jump.
Well, and so far my random pulls have been because I mean I do have a lot of crazy stuff in my 1200, 1300 CDs, but so far Dave Mason's not crazy. Robert
think that's
Palmer's
great.
not crazy.
And also, we never said this had to be prog.
Oh, I know. No. I thought about that when I chose these. I thought it was funny that I thought it was good.
I mean,
nothing is wrong.
I've got 20 Paul McCartney albums,
Yeah, of course. I mean,
I just didn't go near the P section.
well, you're really going to laugh at that. You're not going to laugh at this next one.
I mean, M section, excuse me. Yeah.
Well, now I'm into the P's. I was Mason, and then I was Palmer. Now I go down the alphabet a little bit more. I consider this a top 10 debut album of all time. And I know Grant loves it. I love it. It's 1980. I think she's one of the best front persons in rock. Pretenders, their debut album, 1980. I just think, I don't know if you ever listened to Pretenders, man, they could rock. They're so good. I know that this lineup was only together for the first two records before this guy died and this guy died from doing both.
James Honeyman Scott.
Yep, and Farndon, and yeah.
Oh.
But what's the bass player was somebody Farndon. Oh yeah, Pete Farndon.
I've heard him on the radio so often on the classic radio here in Reading. They used to play Brass in Pocket. like every 4 hours.
Yeah, but that's one song out of 12. The
I
other,
know, but that's all I was there. That's all I was hearing. That and I don't even know the others, but
well, you probably heard Message of Love on Pretenders 2. You probably heard Middle of the Road and
maybe I don't know.
Back
I'm
in the
not a
Chain
fan.
Gang. Yeah. You don't like them though? I'm
No,
telling you though, this is great rock. Straight
no.
ahead
When I
rock.
was at the record store looking through albums and stuff like that, when that came by, it was just like whoop. I didn't even bother.
You got to listen. Tattooed Love Boys is in 5. How about that for you? The
Oh, that's
entire
cool.
it's got sections in 5. It goes back and forth. This is I'm telling you, this is I would give this album a 9.5 out of 10. I'm just I love Chrissy Hine. I think Martin Chambers is one of the best rock drummers in the last 40 years. You know, no one ever talks about him. Martin Chambers, I mean, he's just so good. Yeah, Brass in Pockets overplayed. It's a fun song to play though, if you got somebody that can sing it well. And Precious starts. I'm just telling you, this album is so good.
I'm
Rand,
glad you love it so much. That's wonderful. I mean, I'm sure I love something a whole lot you wouldn't like.
well, I know you love a lot of stuff I probably don't like, but hey, I'm just saying. Listen, just find this and just find it and put it on. I think you'll like it.
All right. You want me to go now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All
I'm
right.
listening.
My third one is Steve Hillage, Motivation Radio.
Cool. I've seen that one. I don't have
This,
it, but I've seen
this
it.
album is really great. It's
Yeah.
not his best, but it's good enough. I mean, but here's one of those cases where you look at this.
Oh, yeah.
You get song titles here,
Uh-huh.
and here you just get I don't know, all kinds of weird information. Who's going to read all this?
Well, somebody that sits around and just stare, and just lay it on
First
the
of
floor.
all, first of all, the one oh, there's four of them. They're in different languages. Oh, I see. The compact disc digital audio system offers the best possible sound reproduction on a small, convenient sound carrier unit.
Mhm.
Then it talks about DDD, ADD, and AADD, and all that. AAD, analog, digital, blah blah blah.
Well,
Anyways, this album is so freaking cool. I love this album. It's it's one of my favorites. I'm gonna
well,
read some song titles because I took the booklet out, right?
right.
So I got to get that now. I got to get the song titles, which are on the disc, which is convenient.
Well,
So
Logan says he's never dove into. I teach English and literature. Logan, it's no dived. Dived isn't the word.
we've got we've got
Dove in either.
yeah, Dove. We've got Hello Don, which is a good way to start this album out. Uh, Steve Hillage is playing like a phase shifted Fender Stratocaster rhythm, to sing. And it's
Mhm.
really cool tune. It's like, hello, Don, my old friend. Hello, Don. Like that. It's really fast. Cool tune.
Yeah.
And the next one's Motivation. And this album is called Motivation Radio. So there's a tune called Motivation, number 2. Then there's Light in the Sky, which is number 3, which is about UFOs.
Cool.
And there's a part where his girlfriend, Miquette, she's French.
Mhm.
Miquette Garaudy is his girlfriend. She plays keyboards and does vocals. And there's a spot in the song where it kind of stops, and there's all this talking and stuff. And she says, "It's a blimp, Frank." Now, isn't that from a Frank Zappa or maybe even
I don't know.
Captain Beefheart album?
Yeah, it could be. It sounds like something that would. Yeah,
Because Frank Zappa had something to do with that, right?
yeah.
Anyway, and then the next song is Radio, which sounds a lot like a Heart song, but I can
Really?
never think about what it is. But Radio is
Hmm.
really cool. It's kind of slow and sounds like it was done on an Ovation acoustic guitar,
Yeah.
something like that. Wait, one moment it's really pretty, slow. Saucer serving, Saucer Surfing is my favorite song on here. It's absolutely insane. It has to be heard to be believed. It's so good. Then there's Searching for the Spark, which is the box set that people saw when they came onto the show. It's probably gone now, but
Yeah.
it was there. That's my box set, Searching for the Spark, but it came from this tune. And Octave Doctors, which sounds a lot like Todd Rundgren. And Todd Rundgren produced Steve's L album,
Yeah.
which was that's all Utopia on that thing.
Hmm.
And Steve Hillage playing guitar and singing. He didn't have a band, so he wanted Todd to produce it, and Todd just said, "I guess it." I was like, "Oh yeah, well Utopia is not doing nothing. You want us to play?" So I guess they did. So that's kind of a hidden Utopia album, and then it ends with "Not Fade Away" by Buddy Holly.
Cool.
And it's a really cool album. I love this record so much.
What year did it come out? What year was
1977.
Okay. And
In
that
fact,
was
in fact, in Light in the Sky, there's a line that says, in 77, the light shone from our heart and from our mind.
mm-hmm.
And we looked into the ethers and saw that they were very much alive. The saucers were teasing us to find a higher energy, to put a twinkle in our mind's eye so we could rise and be all that we can be. And
Wow, that's deep.
then the girl goes, "Oh me, oh my, there's a light in the sky." Yeah, it's really cool. It's cool. But
Cool.
saucer surfing is absolute.
Well, hey,
The production on that is unbelievable.
well, 1977 is when Close Encounters of the
Yeah,
Third Kind came out, and
and
all the UFO stuff was going
that's
crazy.
my second favorite movie, only behind The Day the Earth Stood Still from 1951.
I think I've seen that. The
Oh,
Day
so
They're
good.
Still. Yeah, yeah, and is it when the guy wakes up and he's the only? No, I'm thinking of something else.
No, the flying saucer lands in Washington
Oh yeah,
D.C. the
that's right.
baseball field,
That's
and
right.
then the guy gets out, and the military goes ape crap and shoots him because they think he's going to pull out a weapon.
Yeah,
And then the robot Gort, the guy's name is Klaatu,
that's what the band. Okay, what the
where
band
they got their name. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
yeah, and the album. I'll just say real quick, the album, because we do rangents here. We don't do tangents.
Rangens, I love that.
A rangent, yeah. So the Klaatu album, when it was released in Canada, was called 347 EST.
Yes.
When the album was released in America, it was just called Klaatu.
Mm-hmm.
347 EST in the movie was the time that the saucer landed on the baseball field.
That's some deep poop right there. That's some deep shit right
So we
there.
call it fun fact.
That's a very fun fact. Let me say one thing. Let me ask you one thing.
Well, it's your turn, Webb. Go say.
Well, I know, but I
what
was
you
going to say
want.
something about Steve Hillage real quick.
Oh, okay.
There's I think it's a 1980 album that or no, I'm getting Steve Hillage mixed. Never mind. You're going to laugh who I just mixed up Steve Hillage with. I mixed him up with Carrie Livgren, which is not.
Okay.
No, because Carrie Livgren, I don't know why I just flipped it in my head because I was going to talk about an album that Barrymore Barlow played on, but that's Carrie Livgren. That's for another time. Okay.
I got some care. I have a box set, not a box set, but sort of a thing called Decades.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love Kansas, but I didn't really get into. But that 1980 album that Barrymore Barlow, when I love a drummer, I like to. I'll go down a rabbit hole and figure out
You're talking about Seeds of Change.
I think that's it. Yeah, and
You wrote a book too, and I bought the book called
Cool.
Seeds of Change.
Well, tell me what you know about these guys. Okay, so this is 1970. I think that this is probably they started in the 60s and they were, David Bowie talks about them. I think Oh You Pretty Things is an ode to them. I don't know if it's just an ode to the scene in London, because that's what they called all the teenagers that were dressed up and maybe just going through that whole mod scene or Pretty Thing. But the Pretty Things Parachute 1970 is
I've never heard it.
Do you have it? Do you know it?
I've never heard the record.
There's some songs on here that it sounds like Pink Floyd decided they wanted to sound like on like Childhood Inn and things like that on Obscured
Oh
by
yeah,
Clouds.
love
Oh
that
man,
tune. I
they
love that
drove.
album.
Oh, you've got to. This does not sound like their poppy stuff that might be played on like psychedelic shows or something from the late '60s. They changed their sound right here in 1970, and this is a cool release because it has 6 bonus tracks on it. There's some really cool kind of proggy
I should
rock
check
stuff
that
on here.
out.
Oh,
That sounds
Parachute.
like something I'd like.
It got great reviews and nobody bought it. So, I guess because it didn't sound like the Pretty Things did when they were selling records in the UK and stuff. But look what all's in here though. I mean, so it
Oh,
starts out like that.
Parachutes.
Parachute, just one
Parachute.
parachute, no S. But
Okay.
this booklet is awesome. It talks about all the songs. It's got great pictures in it. This was really well done. This is a reissue through Snapper Music. What the hell is that?
Oh yeah, that's the company that puts out Osric Tentacles.
Yeah, 1999 Snapper Music. But this booklet is, I mean, it's like a 10-page booklet. It has some great pictures. It has that's probably what was inside the original album with them. And it has the lyrics.
I'll give it a listen. I'll listen to it probably tonight or tomorrow.
It's a long album though, but it's got some good, the song. So it has a song called Grass. It has which I think is to Ode to Marijuana. Has a song called Rain, which is the one that sounds kind of like Grass and Rain both kind of have the rhythm of like time, dun, 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 or childhood, just like Childhood End. It has that flair to it, or that just.
I love that tune. That might be my favorite on that album. Oh, I do love the gold that's in the. It's funny. I did bar bands a lot in the '80s and stuff, up in Humboldt County.
Yeah.
And every time I started a band and I was like in charge, I demanded that we did the gold that's in there. It's so much fun to play that song.
I will go on record, and this is a hot take from Webb Vandiver, but Obscured by Clouds, I can listen to that as much as I can listen to Dark Side of the Moon. Okay, I said it.
Okay,
I said it out loud.
Check this out. When I was in the Air Force in Puerto Rico, Dark Side of the Moon hadn't come out yet.
Yeah, okay.
Obscured by Clouds did, and I liked the cover, so I bought it. I thought it looked cool. I listened to Obscured by Cloud. We listened to, when I say we, but me and my friends, we used to, what we used to do is just like after work, we would just wander through the halls and visit everybody and listen to music and party all the time in Puerto Rico. So 3 albums got played more than anything else, and I'll tell you what they were. Obscured by Clouds, Demons and Wizards.
Cool.
And what was the third one? Machine Head.
Well, that's 3 really freaking good albums. So
yeah. So that Pink Floyd album was ingrained in my brain. I heard it so much.
Well, you had Demons and Wizards, which is more the kind of the really proggy. You had the Deep.
I love Uriah Heep.
Yeah, there was more heavy rock and kind of proggy, and then you had.
And I was learning how to play guitar, and Mick Box was a little complex for me, but Richie Blackmore, I started learning how to play licks like maybe I'm a Leo, da 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 da, and I got a pretty good ear. I was able to figure things out, and that's how I taught myself how to play guitar. Those kind of records, but Obscured by Clouds was like I learned how to play the Gold It's in the. I learned how to play What's the Deal. I learned how to play. I mean, Obscured by Clouds itself is just basically a drum set with a VCS3 synthesizer.
Yeah.
And then David Gilmour playing the steel.
Oh yeah.
And at the time I didn't know he was doing that. I used to wonder how he could get those sounds out of the guitar, and he was playing the steel. But I'm a huge Pink Floyd fan, no doubt.
Well, Logan agrees with us about Obscured. He says it's great. So but look up Parachute. I mean, it's a good listen.
I will.
I don't know if it's immediately gonna. I mean, it might immediately grab you, but
I'm sold.
It might not immediately grab you, but give it a listen. Parachute, 1970.
Logan, I'm watching him on the TV. Logan, if you want to check out the Steve Hillage, check out Fish Rising. That's where you start. That's where he started,
Mhm.
first solo album. And Fish Rising is monumental. It's Gong in the backing band with Dave Stewart from the Canterbury,
Mhm.
Hatfield in the North. Unbelievable stuff.
I think I have a couple of songs off that.
So cool. It's
Uh,
so good.
yeah, on
That
a
album is so
playlist.
good. I mean, I can't say enough about that.
Well, now, okay, so we've done 4. We're doing pretty good with time, Rand. We're not. We're not.
We're all right.
No, we're
I'm
doing
not worried
well.
about it. I've got unlimited on the StreamYard,
Oh, I
so
know. But
we can do
eventually,
whatever we want to do. My
I
next,
will. Go
is it
ahead.
your turn or my turn?
No, I just did my 4. It's your 4 next.
Okay. Okay, so here you go.
So,
So
mhm. That's a
I,
great. Isn't that
I
great?
did a refresher today on this. Red Rain's my favorite song, but I also like that voice again. I think that's a pretty good song.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty,
Yeah.
pretty, and Tony Levin kicks ass on that.
Oh yeah.
But what I got burned out on was Sledgehammer
Of course. Yeah.
and what was the other one? Big
In your
Time.
eyes. What about in your
Oh,
eyes?
yeah, I'm burned out on that.
Yeah, it's such a sweet
But
song.
Big Time was really burning out.
Big Time's kind of cool though. Big Time's a
Kind of
sleeper
good.
because it,
And Don't Give Up is just gorgeous. And I love the video he does with Kate Bush. Just excellent.
Mhm.
Yeah, that voice again, that's a really cool tune. I think that's the sleeper tune on here. That Mercy Street's okay.
Yeah.
I'll just go down the road. Red Rain, love it. Sledgehammer, bored. But I've sing it. I played it, Don't Give Up, gorgeous. I could listen to that just forever.
Yeah.
That voice again, I think that's what that and Red Rain are the two best songs on the album, in my opinion.
You know who
In Your
plays
Eyes,
who?
overplayed. In Your Eyes is his Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, probably is.
Mercy Street is really pretty. Big Time is just, I know what he's doing there. But when he did Steam on the next album, it sounds like Big Time too.
It did. It did. I
We
agree.
Do What We're Told, Milligrams 37 is phenomenal. That is the freakiest, spaciest,
Okay.
weirdest song. Do you know what that's all about? That
I
song?
I have no clue, Rand. You got to tell me.
Milgram's 37 were 37 people that were at a university. Milgram was running an experiment on human behavior,
Oh.
and he had people pushing buttons, and he told them, he goes, if they can't answer the question correctly, you need to push this button. And every time they pushed the button, somebody would scream. And
Oh
he
no.
would say, what are we doing to these people? He goes, oh, it's not much. It's just a light shock. It won't kill them. And
Mm.
and they were doing it, and that's why it's called We Do What We're Told. This was back in the 50s or 60s, I think, yeah, late 50s.
Mhm.
And what it turned out when they were all done, they found out that those buttons didn't do anything. They weren't hooked to nothing. They were actors.
Oh, cool. I
They were
mean, but
testing. They were
cruel,
testing
but
how
cool.
people could be cruel without having to
Yeah.
any consequences for it. And then
Wow.
this is the picture, Excellent Birds with Laurie Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It
Yeah.
sounds a lot like her stuff. He sounds like her stuff. This is not my favorite Peter Gabriel album. The best part about it was the first time his face was normal.
Right. What's your favorite? What's your just hot? What's
On
your?
the solo albums,
Yeah.
oh my God, it's really hard to. This guy could sing the phone book, and I'd be okay with it.
Okay.
He's my one or two favorite vocalist ever. But I think my favorite album actually is the one they call Melt, the third one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Although I was closely associated with the first one because I went and saw the tour. I
Right.
saw him in Winterland in San Francisco, and he pretty much just played that whole album. It's all he had was that one album.
Well, I'm going to be contrarian here because Logan just said 3 or 4 to me. So 3 is Melt, isn't it? That's the Melt one.
Yeah, and 4 is considered Ski Mask, which is a bobsled, is what it is.
Well, guess which one is my favorite?
Exposure.
No,
I
that's
mean,
the second
yeah,
one.
too.
Scratch.
Yeah.
Whatever Peter Gabriel.
Robert Fripp
Yes.
produced that. I hate the way that thing sounds.
I don't mind it. See, we all hear things differently. I like for
Here's
some
a fun
reason.
fact. Here's a fun fact
I
about that
liked it.
record. Do you have the LP?
No, I just have the CD.
Okay, so anybody out there that likes that record and has the LP and
Mhm,
has a turntable that when it gets to the run out groove doesn't lift up,
mhm.
you've got to do that on side one because there's a song on there called White Shadow. And when White Shadow is done, that run out groove just stays with Larry Fast synthesizer forever.
Oh, cool.
It's really trippy.
I love that song, White Shadow. The live album he did with Jerry Marotta drumming and everything and all that stuff on it. They do a few really great renditions
Plays
on
live.
scratch. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They
I saw that tour. That's amazing.
wow, they were
And
so
that's the only place that's the only place you can get I Go Swimming.
oh, cool.
It was never done on a studio recording.
Well, Logan, I'm trying not to steer you wrong. Yeah, DIY. Yeah, Logan's commenting on the air, and Logan, those two of
Yeah,
my
DIY is okay. On the air is really cool.
on the air. I
This
like a lot.
sounds thin to me. I don't think Robert Fripp's a good producer.
That's a fair. I do agree with you. The sound of it is a little thinner, a
There's
little
not enough
flatter.
bass.
It's a little
Tony
flat.
Tony Levin gets absolutely annihilated on that album.
Yeah.
But Larry Fast comes through real well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree that it does. It maybe it does have a different kind of yeah. The whole production of it is not as good, but I just like the songs on it.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm it's your turn, right?
yeah. Well,
Okay.
you should have just sent the link to Logan. Logan could have joined us. I mean,
Well, yeah, if you wanted to.
I know we should have said it like 30 minutes ago because
He says I think Webb should have produced it.
Hey, I know what sounds good, but obviously, we all have differences. I like
Hey, hey,
I like
what are
I
you
like.
doing? Get out of here.
Oh no, cat! Here
Cat
comes the
jumped
cat.
over on this little table and was going to knock everything over.
Well, here's my last one. So
Okay.
this is a 1971 release by a trumpeter. So I'm glad. Well, I know Marlon doesn't like sax, but this is a jazz album with 3 songs. You got a 15.5-minute song, you got a 4-minute song, and then you got an 18-minute song called "The Little Rusty," which starts out with a drum solo, percussive, with a little bit of extra percussion, and then drums by what's the guy's name? Oh my God, I just dropped his name. Where is it? Ed Green. So Ed Green is a guy that drummed with like Hall and Oates and drummed on Barry White funky stuff, and he's known to come up with this unbelievable, simplistic but unbelievable funk beats. Like he plays, and he's on Donald Byrd Ethiopian Nights, and Donald Byrd is a unbelievable trumpeter, and he was a great band leader. He made a ton of solo records all through the 60s and 70s, and this album is just instrumental. Obviously, it's just instrumental jazz.
Yeah.
It's funky. It is so good. It's worth a listen. It's got it's got Joe Sample from the Crusaders playing on organ. It's got, I mean, I don't know all these. David T. Walker is a famous jazz guitarist. Wilton Felder on electric bass, which was, he played with the Crusaders also. And then Ed Green, this little tiny little white guy that just knew how to play with all these guys. And the drum, it's just a little random, just kind of jazzy drum solo, but he's just doing like fills, and he builds up to one of the funkiest drum beats of all time. And then the bass, Wilton Felder kicks in, starts following him. And then it just sets the tone for the 18-minute funk jazz groove that this goes on, and everybody takes a solo and it goes on forever. It's got a really cool mellow vibe. It's mellow, even though it's really funky. It's not like funky loud. It's just funky groovy. Donald Byrd, Ethiopian Nights. No one ever talks about this record. Somebody probably has somewhere, but it is absolutely worth checking out if you like funk jazz or jazz funk, however you want to say it. And I recommend anybody listen to this. So that was my 5. That was number 5.
You see my comment there?
Started on trumpet.
I don't know how to make it go into the big one on the left. I don't know how to do that.
I don't know. You'll have to ask Grant.
But anyway, trumpet was my first instrument. 1965, I was 12
Cool.
and played in the beginning band. So
Yeah.
I wanted to be a drummer, but the teacher goes, look up that back wall. I go, okay. He goes, there's 8 drums back there. I
Yeah.
only have 8 drums. So do you mind playing flugelhorn?
Uh-huh.
And I said, no.
This is okay. So I'm just now going back and looking into the booklet of this, and
Yeah.
somebody wrote an essay that might be one of the. I couldn't probably. It's pretty R-rated. I mean, I could definitely read it, but it says, okay, looking past hopeless stares of phased out people in the doorways, leading to inkwells of sorrow, one flight up, where walls soaked with tears and last year's fried chicken grease close in on pregnant welfare mothers who sit in the half light watching the street below. This sounds like somebody writing, like looking at like a city scene or something, like maybe in New York or something, in Harlem or something.
In the ghetto.
Yeah. It was written by Bill Quinn, and it looks like he's just, maybe this is just what he wrote when he was listening. It sounds like maybe he was listening to the record and this is what he wrote. And it's about, I mean, it just keeps going on. I mean, it says Ethiopian. I'll just give me a minute and a half, and it says it represents a major turning point in Donald Byrd's musical growth as an artist. In 68 trip to Africa, Donald began exploring the African social and musical systems. It does have a kind of an African vibe, maybe like Weather Report, Black Market kind of thing, which was 5 years later. But he did 1972 Blackbird is his most famous album, which was done after this was done a year before. So I don't know, man. It's just, this is so cool. It was recorded in August of 71 when rock music explosion of the 60s was peaking. The jazz world had already exploded. It says by August of 71, you could hear on a regular basis Miles Davis with Keith Jarrett, the Herbie Hancock Sextet, Weather Report, the Mahavishnu Orchestra, the new Tony Williams Lifetime.
Oh, love them.
Yeah, this represented the cream of the crop East Coast crossover musicians who had developed what was then called jazz rock.
I'm busy. Go away.
And then it talks about prog rock with
Go away. No.
You're telling me no, or the cat no?
This is the dog. He just jumped up.
That's the dog. You're getting it. You got pets everywhere. So, wow. I'm just telling you, this is for any fan of jazz rock or jazz funk. Just put it on and listen to it. It can be something you just drive around to, or something you put on when you're, just doing stuff around the house. It might be good cooking music. I said, there's the dog. Look at it.
So, do you have a way to send Logan the link?
Yeah, but I mean, I can only do this for about 15 more minutes, but
okay, yeah, but I gotta go take a break real quick because I had cancer in 2017. I don't have a prostate, so I gotta go.
Hey, my dad. I feel you, man. My dad.
I gotta take a little walk, and
I'm gonna send this to him.
And I'll be back. Get Logan on if he wants to come on, and you guys can talk, and then I'll be back.
Okay, I'm gonna sit Logan. I'm emailing to you right now.
We're gonna go for a walk. Get down. There you go. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem.
Oh man, that hint stuff that goes through you like water.
You might want to hit mute though, in case we hear you pee or something.
Oh no, it's 50 feet away.
Okay. I did send it to you, Logan. I just emailed it. If you're still sitting there. Of course, I don't know how to let him in. You have to let him in. So for all you watchers out there in the future, Dave Mason, Alone Together, 1970. 1974, Robert Palmer. Sneaking Sally through the alley. Actually, yeah. And then Pretenders, 1980, self-titled. Parachute by The Pretty Things, 1970. I don't know how to let you in, Logan. He's got to do that. So I don't. And then you got Ethiopian Nights. Rand, I think you got to let him in. I don't see him, but he said
Okay,
someone.
I'm back now. Okay.
He said someone knocking on the door, somebody ringing the bell. So I don't know if that means he's trying to get let in, but I don't see him. You'll have
Yeah,
to.
that's Paul McCartney, right?
Well, of course, let him in.
Yeah, I love it. Hang on. Let me see if I can figure out how to do it.
I don't know if he's. I don't know if I'd see him.
Let me see if I can do it here. Push this, invite guest, copy link, and then send it.
Well, I sent him the link, so he's.
Huh. Well, let's see. There we go. Let's see here.
Do you see like a waiting room or anything or something like that? I don't.
I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe it just had to be me. I don't know.
But you're the host, so I think I can't.
Yeah, I am. I'm not doing a very good job, but I am the host.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't know where he would show up, if he would show up down at the. Okay, I see his name now. There he is. Now you got to figure out how to let him in.
Yeah, okay.
Hang on to your life, Logan.
All right, how do I do it?
Well, hey, we're doing the movie thing next week, so you got Rand. You're gonna have to let Sydney, me, and Logan in.
Yeah, I forgot about that. The movie thing.
Oh, I've got my 5.
Where we go? What was the criteria for that?
This 5. I don't. We'll get if you can get Logan on, he'll remind you. I think it's just your 5 of your favorite movies and why.
Okay, hang on. How do I get?
Well, you figured out how to let me in.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, Logan. I'm just trying to figure it out here. I'm not sure what the hell I'm doing. No, that's not it.
You're doing fine.
Show comments on stage.
I think
they don't give you a lot of information. There's symbols, but there's no words. So I don't know. Hang on. No, that's not it. That's size.
No,
Post
that's just
comment.
the layout. Logan's still like, come on, guys.
Oh, no, that's not it either. Shit. What did I just do? I just lost the.
Yeah, see, he's knocking. I hear you knocking.
Yeah, but I don't know what to do.
Rand, you let me in somehow. Somehow you let me in. So I don't know.
I know. I'm just trying different things because I don't know. Wait a minute. Maybe this is it here. No, that's not it. Shit. Overlay. Oh, yeah. Background. No, that's all just technical stuff.
There's got to be like a let somebody in.
I know, but
where's Sydney? Where's Sydney when we need him?
Really, that's for sure. Somebody who knows what the hell they're doing. I was hoping he would come on. Actually, I just don't know, Logan. I don't have a lot to work with here. I don't see anything. I don't know what to do.
Do you remember how you let me in?
No,
you don't. That's the problem.
It said on stage, and that's what we want. But I don't know how to get Logan on stage. Hang on, I can do this.
There's Scratch.
I see his words on stage. Okay. Yeah. But how to get him into the show, I don't know. I just don't know what to do. It's frustrating. All I can do is get his comments going because I don't see anything to put him in.
People. Okay, hold on. People backstage. Okay, so click. So are you doing it on your phone? Is that you're not doing
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I'm
Okay.
on my phone.
Well, that's probably the problem.
I
You need
didn't
to be on a
start my.
laptop.
I didn't even open up the box to the new Mac Pro. I was
Okay,
going
because
to do it.
backstage, it says he's backstage. So how do I,
Yeah,
maybe I can let him in?
but I don't see backs. Oh, I see
No,
him now.
Hey,
I let him in.
we
Oh,
got
you
it.
let him in. Okay. Can
Somebody
we
was
hear
knocking
him?
on
I
the
don't
door,
hear him.
man.
I can hear him.
Wait a minute.
Can you hear me, Red?
Hang on a sec.
I can.
Scratch.
Yeah, I don't. Shit.
Well,
Did you
random.
see me holding this up earlier, Webb? You look
I'm
at
getting
that.
nothing from him. I don't hear nothing.
Oh, Doc Holliday.
Should I hit echo cancellation?
Well, okay. I see. Okay. Mute. No. Let me unclick auto. Automatically adjust mic volume. Okay. Try it now. Say something, Logan.
Testing.
Nothing.
7,
I don't
7,
hear
8,
him.
9.
Well, how come I can hear him?
I don't
That's
know.
weird. I wonder if
This
do you
whole
think they can
thing
hear me
just
on the
absolutely
chat?
drives me crazy.
Okay. Well, you know what? It
It's
has me
not
as a
designed.
host.
This was not designed for somebody who's 73 and a half years old. It's just not. I
Okay.
can't. I
Hold
can't.
on. Did I just mute him?
Hey, no.
I don't know.
Check
Can't hear anything he's saying.
I muted myself to check the chat because I can hear myself on
This
the
is just
video. So that's
crazy.
weird.
I don't
Well,
understand.
Rand, it has me as a host too. So it has me as a host and you as a host.
Wait.
and Logan.
I got an idea. Let me try this.
We're gonna figure this out, damn.
Thanks for the tech support, Logan.
Yeah, I know.
Damn it.
I let Cindy
The
handle
only
all this
things
stuff, man.
I
I don't know
see
anything
are
about it.
remove from stage, mute, edit name, edit mic settings, kick from studio, ban from studio.
Don't ban them.
I don't
Ban
want
me out.
any of that
Get me out.
stuff.
Get them out.
Well, how come I can hear him and you can't, Rand? That is absolutely
And on
insane.
the
I
live,
don't know. His
the live,
mic
I
is
can hear
hot.
myself.
I got him
So,
at
yeah.
100% here. I could hit automatically adjust. I don't know. Maybe I'll turn the echo cancellation off, see if I can hear him. Talk, Logan. Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I can get nothing.
Nothing.
I think
Maybe it's because I did. Maybe it's because I didn't hit invite guests. Hang
well,
on. That's what I did with you.
okay. Well,
Hang on.
I can hear him.
Yeah,
We
it's
needed to
weird.
do
I
this
don't
though,
hear him.
because if we didn't, then think about next week.
But I think.
Is
Yeah.
there any way that you can do this when we do it with Sydney and stuff, Rand? Can you do it on a laptop?
Yeah, if he helps me, we're gonna probably have to practice during the week because I just can't do. I'll use the new laptop, but it just doesn't work with the phone. There's nothing to see.
Yeah.
It just shows. I see
Ooh,
the baby. I don't know why he's showing that. I have one more album to do, and then I'm gonna just.
He's doing 5 random picks. He's just doing 5.
Oh,
He's
is
doing
he?
5 random picks.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll hear him when I get back on the. Oh, I can hear him on the TV. Hang on.
Yeah, put him on the TV if you can. Maybe you can hear him there.
It'll be delayed.
Yeah, by like 2 seconds.
Put him on the TV if you can. Maybe you can hear him there. It'll be delayed.
Ooh, Ray Charles.
Hey, Charles.
Ooh, Ray Charles.
Roadmaster, anybody? Oh, look at that.
Ooh,
It's
wow.
better than nothing.
Well, we got a little delay, but
It's better than nothing.
well, Rand, did you do did you do your
Grant
fifth
did
pick,
the
Rand?
Roadmaster show
Rand, you didn't do your 5th
with
pick.
Pete. They ranked all the albums. Randy, you didn't do your 5th pick, Pete. They ranked all the albums. We'll let Logan catch up.
Ooh, Shooting Star.
We'll let Logan catch up. Shooting Star.
That was 5, right? That was about 5.
That was 5 at least.
Ray Charles and Shooting Star. Come on now.
Shooting Star. That was 5, right? About 5.
Is that your fifth now? Is that your fifth one, Rand?
Strange Days.
Yeah, The Doors, Waiting for the Sun.
Mhm.
Waiting for the Sun, excuse me. Yeah, The Doors, Waiting for the Sun. Waiting for the Sun, excuse me. No, this was Strange Days.
Yeah, that's Strange Days. Yeah.
For some reason, I thought I had Waiting for the Sun. Strange Days. What a disaster this is!
Well, listen, take him off the TV, and you can because the delay is crazy.
Listen, take him off the TV, and you can because the delay is crazy. Yeah, I still can't hear Logan either. So,
Well, I don't know how I can get him on. I mean, I can hear him.
I don't know what to do.
It's okay. Well, we're about done anyway, so
I need help to get like my brother just gave me a thumbs up. He's watching.
okay. Let me see.
Yeah, I know you're backstage, Logan, but I can't. I don't know
Well,
how.
no, he's not backstage now. Now he's front stage.
He says we'll get this straight before the movie show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll figure it out. I mean, if we need to do it, are we going to do? Logan? Should we just do the movie thing on? I mean, I know it was maybe Rand's idea or it was y'all's idea. Should we just do it on slogans? Just so.
I mean, it'd be probably easier because then he would know how to do it, right?
Rand, why don't we do that? And I mean, and to do that movie thing on slogans, just so
that would be fine.
Okay.
I don't care.
I'm sure Sydney'd be okay with it. You don't care.
I mean, it's supposed to be
whatever's easiest.
Yeah, we're supposed to do that next Monday, the 30th.
Yeah, right.
What is that?
Tinseltown Rebellion.
Is that Tinseltown? Yeah, Tinseltown.
Oh, I love Tinseltown Rebellion.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite song on there is The Blue Light.
Yeah, that's a good one. Like proggy.
Cool.
I just don't understand why I can't hear Logan.
I don't get it either.
It's like he's a mime.
Mm-hmm.
We try.
Well, it's just weird that I can hear him and you can't. But
right. Well, that's why. I don't know why I didn't do it, but I was so busy doing stuff in the music room all day. I didn't have time to set up my new computer. So.
Well, that'll help. I think that'll help you, Rand. That'll definitely.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I have no doubt. And I bought a nice. What was that?
Pat Metheny.
Oh.
Which one?
You wouldn't think of that for me.
Logan, I have one Pat Metheny album. It's called The Way Up.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've got the one. What's the one I have? Logan will tell me the one that I have. It's the one that's white. It's it's from 76.
The Bright Side's Life?
Yes. See, I knew he'd know.
I need to have that one too, man.
I didn't get a chance to talk about Strange Days.
Oh yeah, well talk about Strange Days real quick. Do it.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah. So the title cut is really cool. This is a band that does a lot with a whole lot of nothing. They make some spacey sounds and stuff. I hear Love Me Two Times a lot on the radio. You never hear all these other tunes like Horse Latitudes or Moonlight Drive very often.
Moonlight Drive is great. Moonlight Drive is a great
one. Robbie plays a nice slide on that. People Are Strange, you hear a lot. Yeah, that gets a lot of airplay. My Eyes Have Seen You is really cool. I Can't See Your Face in My Mind. I don't even know that song right. But the When the Music's Over is really awesome. I like the version of that on Absolutely Live. My favorite tune is The Celebration of the Lizard. And the first time I heard it was when I bought Absolutely Live and I was in Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that song just blew my mind.
Is that song, man, though? Is that on? The Celebration of the is that on that album? Is it on Strange Days or is it just on that?
No, it's on Absolutely Live only.
That's because
See what it is when you buy Waiting for the Sun
Hmm.
and you open it up the gatefold, they give you the lyrics to this. It's not really the lyrics, actually. Well, it's a poem called The Celebration of the Lizard.
Right.
And then when they put out Absolutely Live, they performed that.
Hmm. Yeah.
And it's a bunch of little songs hooked together like Supper's Ready.
Okay. Cool. I'm not going to say I'm not. I mean, I like the Doors, and I can put the Doors is just not a band that I say, hey, I want to listen to an hour of the Doors. It's not a band I can
Yeah,
hear.
I know what you mean. I mean, there it is right there.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, I got into the Doors really late, and it was on that album, Logan. That's the one I bought, that LP right there.
Cool.
Yeah, Jim Morrison with a full beard.
Well, that was probably how close was that to his death? Like a year before, maybe, or something?
Oh
Or no?
yeah, that wasn't very far away. Well, after that comes oh God, what is it? Soft Parade and
Yeah.
LA Woman, I think.
L.A. Woman, and then Morrison. Was it Morrison Hotel, then L.A. Woman? I think
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that right. Soft Parade come before Morrison.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. They're just a
I
band
like
I've
Soft
never.
Parade. You know, a lot of people give that album crap. I think it's good.
Yeah, it's got. I like the song "Soft Parade."
I love Touch Me. I think
Yep.
that's a great song.
Yeah, the "Soft Parade" song that's about 9-10 minutes or however long it is. That's cool. That's a cool.
And you know, Jim Morrison never had a lesson. He just naturally did that.
Yeah, they found him on the beach, right?
Right.
He was
He
just
could
he was
just
just
sing.
writing poetry on the beach.
He could just sing like nobody's business, you know, and it
And he
just
had
came
the
to him
allure.
so
He
easy.
he
He's
had the
got a good
allure.
ear. He's always in tune. He's
Yeah,
amazing.
the
Look at
lady.
that. Rand is the Lizard King. He can do anything. He can't work StreamYard.
Well, that's going to happen. Well, let's do we want to Rand, because it's 8 o'clock. It's 8 my
Yeah,
time. I need to go
let's
eat some
go
food.
ahead and shut it down. I'm going to hit the end button when everybody. I feel bad for Logan. I really want him to be kind. Hey, speaking of Ray Manzarek, I've got his first solo album called The Golden Scarab, which is really cool.
I'll look that up. I think I thought about checking that out one time.
That's a prog album.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yes, yeah, that's a prog album.
cool.
And then the second one was called It All Started with Rock and Roll and Now It's Completely Out of Control or something like that.
Okay. What
And
was that?
and,
Maybe
and
like
there's a picture of a mini Moog and a fisheye lens. It looks really cool.
what his solo stuff would have been like 73, 74, because I mean the Doors made like a couple more.
Yeah, yeah. The Golden Scarab came out in '74, I think, 5, something like that.
Yeah.
There it is. And then he put out one called Carmina Burana, which is the music of Carl Orff, and that's the guy that has that da 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 da, which is called O Fortuna.
Okay. Cool.
Real creepy stuff. It's in Excalibur, in the movie Excalibur.
Oh, I love that movie. Yeah, that's a cool movie.
I just bought the 4K reissue of that. It's amazing. They give you so much, a booklet, all kinds of stuff. It's great. It costs $45.
We loved watching that it came out like in 1981 or 80 or something like that, the movie.
Yeah,
81.
81.
Yeah, and I was
Helen
like,
Mirren is gorgeous as Morgana Le Fay.
well, that's what I'm saying. I was a 12-year-old and it was a very adult themed movie, and
Oh,
we felt like we were
it's so good.
yeah, we felt like we were like, doing something we shouldn't be doing, watching that movie.
I'll be talking. Maybe we could talk about next week at the movie show, because I just got Ben-Hur 4K, which is supposed to be the greatest 4K ever made.
Well, there you go.
And it's a 4-hour film.
Well,
and I haven't seen it in years, decades.
well, we're supposed to do that 8 o'clock on Monday. So
yeah, bye for me.
I mean, do you want now and then, Logan, talk to Sydney and to see, I mean, I don't know if is that cool to do it on Slogan, even though it's not anything to do with rock and metal extravaganza? I mean,
Yeah, I'll ask him. I'm sure he won't care.
okay, because that would just ease everybody's.
Yeah, it would take away my stress level. I don't need it. Not good
Rand
for
doesn't
me.
need it. Rand needs to be relaxed.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
take Rand's stress level away right now.
things that I just want shit to work. I hate it when the things don't work.
I know, Rand. But hey, Rand, this was a fun show,
Yeah,
and I'm
I
glad
love
that
it.
Logan was watching and supporting. That was really cool of him to do that,
Yeah, well, we always appreciate Logan. He knows that.
and just
We've
whenever it's
done stuff for
posted,
Logan.
hopefully some people will watch it. I mean, people watched that other one we did when we did the five. When we did the obscure '70s Prague, it had some pretty good views. I mean, people have watched that one. So
Yeah, I just can't figure out why I can't get Logan to make noise. I can't hear him. I don't know why that happens.
it's
Because it gives me the option to mute his mic, and I didn't mute his mic.
well. Let me try this. I'm going to go ahead and go, and I'm going to say goodbye, and then maybe when I click off, maybe. I mean, of course, if you're still recording, the show's going to keep going. But see if you can figure something out.
No, what I'm going to do after you click off,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hit. If you want to talk, Logan, we can talk.
Yeah. Just talk to see if you
I
can
can
figure
hit
it
the end button and kill the actual show,
out. Okay.
and then contact you in the messenger, and we can chit chat if you like.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, buddy. Well, Rand, it's always a pleasure, and let's do.
Yeah, Webb.
Let's do Monday. Let's talk about some movies, and whether we do it on your channel or whether we do it on Slogan, it's going to be fun.
And also, the next time we do music, I want you to choose the criteria.
Okay. I know the Canterbury thing, that's going to have to happen in like the summer. You're going to have to give me like a couple of months on the Canterbury.
Yeah. There's never any hurry. You take all the time you need.
I'll
That
come
music isn't going anywhere.
It'll be on the air.
Scratch.
Always wondered why he did that.
Who's
Looks
who's
cold,
the
doesn't
lineup
it?
on that? Tell me the lineup on that, Logan. Is it Jerry Marotta?
Yeah, it's Murata.
Yeah.
Robert Fripp. He's on White Shadow.
Levin's
Right.
on there, right?
And
Levin's on there, right? I mean,
Levin's
Yeah.
on every bass, yeah.
Sidney McGinnis is on guitar and a couple.
Larry
oh,
Fast.
McGinnis. He played on Letterman's band. He was on
Larry,
Letterman's band.
yeah, right. Larry Fast on keyboards.
George Marge on
He's
recorders.
great.
Timmy
He puts
Costello on saxophone.
out albums under this name called Synergy.
Cool.
You got to hear Electric Realizations for Rock Orchestra by Synergy. That man is an absolute genius.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm going to sign off, and you guys, and I enjoyed it, Rand.
It was fun. I'm sorry I'm so technically improficient, but
no, Rand, come on, man. Quit beating yourself up. It's all good, man.
Rand's the man, damn it.
All right.
I hit myself the last time we were on, and I hurt my
I know.
neck.
Yeah, you were really dogging yourself. But
Logan,
I'll see you soon.
Okay, Webb, take care, brother.
Have a good night, man.
Bye now. Okay, there you have it, folks. The Rand Kelly extravaganza. Trying to make things happen.
It won't let me leave. Okay.
I don't know. I'm going to hit end. I'll contact you, Logan. Hang on a sec. The Rand Kelly experience. Oh my God, for sure. Anyway, bye everybody that wanted to watch this. We appreciate it. And